And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things.
Nice take, Blake.
All right.
Off to a hot start. I love it.
All right, Miss T, we'll ask the professionals here. What's some of your thoughts on the WMO and how it's grown over the years?
So I have been loving it. This is the first year I've dived into it the way that I have this year. And it's my favorite mode so far. You know, I just feel like it's so well balanced, really fun. There's great players online. And I love this atmosphere here. Like, something about being in this forest court, I don't know, it's creative. And I feel like that's what we needed in NBA 2K. So I was happy to see that this year.
And now your Indiana starting five. At power forward, number 6, Natasha Howard. At shooting guard, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell. Starting at center, number 7, Aaliyah Boston. At the other forward position, number 25, Joanna Bonner. Starting at the other guard, number 22, Caitlin Clark. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Indiana starters.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they go up against the Indiana Fever. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major... strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Bonner jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the 3. Defense totally off balance.
And the basket by Ionescu.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Clark outside. There's the triple. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Ionescu. Back to Cloud. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Crazy, just so crafty from the foul line down. Cloud makes up for a lack of size with savvy.
Clark outside. Three-pointer. New York with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. At 6'6" height, coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
Pass to Boston. Mitchell. Caitlin Clark with the 3. 5 to shoot. From the arc. And again, Clark missing. Here's Ionescu. And Clark pulls it down.
I like a circus finish as much as anybody, trust me, but you better be sure you're going to make it.
Misses and close. Howard with the ball. Now guarded by Ionescu. Howard inside, working on Jones. Pass to Boston. Back to Clark. Now Mitchell. Clark outside. Here's Mitchell. Lets it go from 11. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over. New York in the lead. Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Sometimes you see players get a little bit hesitant to take that outside shot, but not Stewart. She works hard to maintain her range.
Now here's Clark. Knocked loose. Back to Mitchell. Boston. Will it go? Right side, Howard. One of honor for three. Again, the miss by the Fever. And the Liberty with possession here. And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark. But, Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Mitchell, she's covered by Cloud. Here's Boston. The jump hook. Rebound, New York. Here's Febish. And she was fouled in the act of shooting an opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, this is the toughness you get with Breanna Stewart. She refuses to back down from pesky defenders.
Number 1 overall pick in 2016, Breanna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league. One of the game's best players, Stewart is the type of player you build your franchise around.
Indiana with the ball. 11-point game. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Howard. The kick out to Bonner. Clark. No good. Unable to end this run. And here's Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. Cloud outside. Let's go with a three. Caitlin Clark pulls it in. And here's Indiana. Inside. Mitchell. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
And so it's New York with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Clark right side. Shoots it. That shot off the mark.
Wow, hey, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Yep, count it.
What a hustle play by Stewart. Picks up the trash and puts it in the can. She has such a motor.
Here's Clark. New York with the rebound. Here's Phoebish. Jones, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. From 20 feet out. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark. Cloud with it. Pass to Ionescu. 6 to shoot. From past the arc, and Caitlin Clark with a block. Austin with it. Picked up by Stewart. Caitlin Clark outside. The rebound by Brianna Stewart.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Takes it out to Clark. Over Ionescu. They get it back. Pass to Clark. Bonner. The third shot of the possession finally falls for them.
Not afraid to do work in the trenches. Bonner has a nice touch around the rim.
And the Liberty with possession here. 11-point game. Here's Phoebish. Outside for Cloud. The floater. Chalk up two right there.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Of all the players... want to leave open out on the perimeter. She is the last person on the list.
Jones left side. Ionescu. To the paint. Stewart inside. Guarded by Howard. Offensive board. A nice shot by Stewart.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is. And it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Now here's Clark. She's got 6. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bonner. Pass to Clark. This one for 3. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark. Here's New York now. Leading by 12. Here's Phoebish. And Aaliyah Boston with the block. From deep. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
Great shot selection. And maybe she's working on her buzzer beater form.
That could be it. Or maybe she was just trying to knock a bird off the scoreboard. I'm not too sure.
Indiana again missing.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Ionescu outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Fever.
She made sure not to draw the foul. That was good perimeter D.
Such an intelligent defender. Understands how to bother even the best shooters without getting too aggressive.
Back to Bonner. Outside Howard. Here's Phoebish. Bonner defending. Phoebish with the bucket. And here's Indiana. They trail by 14. Pass to Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field, and she's taken only 6 shots.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. And it's out of bounds to the feet as Indiana retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Indiana with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Here's Boston. Dantas reverses, and it's finished off inside by Boston.
Such a great feel, such great touch around the bucket. She made that reverse look easy.
Cloud outside, pass to Sabali. Cloud. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball.
Indiana Fever ball.
And the Fever making a change here.
For your Indiana Fever, Sophie Cunningham.
And here's Colson. Pass to Dantas. Good on that shot, and that shades the lead to single digits.
Inside, Dantas makes good use of her size. That's what allows her to get to her shot.
Now here's Cloud. 8 points for her. Now Burt. Davis. She's covered by Cunningham. Here's Sabali. Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Sabali with the steal. They're moving it up. Here's Cloud. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Out in the open, Cloud gets the hoop. She possesses very good speed. Helps on the break.
Here's Colson. She's covered by Cloud. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Dantas. Cunningham. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Fever. Here's Boston. Lays it up and banks it in.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the ball, just like she's got there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Liberty. They lead by 9. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Here's Colson. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big 3?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
Lexi Hull on the wing. Pass to Dantas. It's stolen by Stewart. Now here's Cloud. She's guarded closely. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Dantas in the post. And here's Colson.
There, she's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
And the basket by Sabali.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. And stolen by Davis. The floater. And no good. Good work defensively by Sophie Cunningham. Here's Colson. Hull. Out to the left wing.
Shoot the J!
Trying her luck from deep. They get it again. Here's Boston. The layup off target. Stewart. She's guarded by Dantas.
You know, you can learn a lot about rebounding just watching her. Nice box out.
To the middle. Colson. Yes, and it's Damiris Dantas picking up the assist. Here's Cloud. She's got 10. Outside Stewart. Burke. Pass to Davis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
That's a nice drive there. She beat the lone defender and was wide open under the bucket.
Here's Colson. A Fever rebound. Takes the three. And there's the 3-second violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
Ionescu outside. Here's Febish. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot.
First personal foul.
Watch this three-point revolution over the last half-decade or so. Do you think we've reached our peak here?
I think so, Blake. I mean, when you look at the numbers, three-point attempts have been about the same since 2020.
And, you know, part of that, I think, defenses have really adjusted. They've done a nice job guarding the three-point line. So it's a little bit harder to get clean three-point looks.
And the first one at the line is good. And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
Shot clock at 6. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And the foul called on Damiris Dantas. That is her first foul of the game.
First team
Easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness. Leads to the bucket.
Caitlin Clark.
On offense, here the Liberty. Now Burke, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 from the field.
Well, it looks like that last 3 definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
When she gets it in her head that she's going to score, it's very hard for the defense to do anything about it.
Here's Burke. Out to the wing. Here's Febish. Bonner defending. Burke. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
Clark outside. Offline with the 3. the basket, her third after 5 shots.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Hey, I'm right here.
Here's Clark. Here's Mitchell. Bonner. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's DeWanna Bonner with the assist. And now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see her come out of the game.
Boy, that did not look good. Let's hope it's something not too serious.
You've got to feel for her. You can see how much distress she's in. I just hope she's okay.
Ionescu has it. 5 points in the game. Outside for Cloud. Back to Ionescu. And the Liberty get it back. And the basket by Sabali.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
Mitchell outside. To the right side. Clark, right side. The kick out to Bonner. 4 on the clock. Clark drills it from outside.
A multi-talented player. I like when Bonner scans the floor and finds the open teammate.
And so it's New York with it. Leading by 12. Jones outside. Ionescu. Wide open look. And she can't bank that one in.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
Outside, Sabali. The kick out to Ionescu. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. From deep three-point range, Bonner outside. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark. Outside, Sabali. Basket counts.
The teardrop is one of those, oh no, oh yes, shots.
And here's Clark. She's got 14. Mitchell, she's covered by Cloud. Clark outside. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
Down low. Stolen by Clark. Now the Fever moving it up. Outside Howard. Pass to Clark. The 3 is up. And again, Clark missing. And so it's New York with it. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
New York calls timeout. One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Don't give her space. Don't give her space.
Ionescu outside. Right wing. Here's Phoebish. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And the Liberty with possession here. It's a 14-point game. And the 3 ball is good.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Pass to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Clark. Shot to stop the drought. Cloud pulls it in.
Even with every shot. Clanging off the iron. She seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in. That is some dime-dropping, exquisite assist.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
And just thinking about players that do it all, who would you say is the most versatile player in the league?
Alyssa Thomas, for me. She averaged 15, 10, and 8 last year. Pretty much unheard of in the W.
That was an insane year from Alyssa Thomas. I mean, she could have won MVP for sure. But I'm going to go with Nafisa Collier. I mean, she does it all. She's all WNBA in terms of defense. She's averaged 21 points a game. She can pass it. She can rebound it. She's just an incredible talent.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery. Their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
And here's Indiana. Boston outside. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Clark. Right side, Howard. Pass to Bonner. To the inside. Boston inside. Working on Jones. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. Rebounded by the Fever. Howard. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clark can't get it to go.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Clark outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Ionescu outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Mitchell. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Bonner outside. Over to the wing. And their first shot attempt. Here's Clark. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu.
Changed her mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go for something else and choked it.
And it's good for 2.
Great read by Ionescu at just about 6 feet. Sabrina is pretty tall for a 1. She's able to see the whole court.
Clark, covered by Ionescu. Clark, right side. "14 feet out. Open shot a little loud, but bounce goes her way.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
Cloud left side. To the wing on the left. Ionescu. Takes the three. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. So it's Indiana now. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Outside Stewart. Ionescu. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Nice find by Stewart. She doesn't just score, she's also a willing passer.
Now Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Pass to Boston. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. Cloud left side. Shoots over Bonner. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's not going to go for her. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Liberty out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. It's been quite the game for Clark.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Pass to Howard. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Cloud left side. It's stolen by Kelsey Mitchell. Joanna Bonner for three. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Liberty. Here's Ionescu. Can't connect from short range.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Clark outside. Lets it go from the wing. She can't get it to go. And it's New York's ball. Pass to Ionescu. Inside. And Stewart gets it to go.
At 6'4", with her abilities, it's almost impossible to stop Stewart down low.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Sinks the triple.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Here's Cloud. Missed it. 5 for 11 shooting from the field for her. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. She's covered by Cloud. To the wing, right side. Caitlin Clark with the three. They grab their own miss. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Up top, Cloud. She's covered by Mitchell. And it's in.
If she gets even an inch of space, she will make an opponent look very beatable.
Clark, right side. From downtown. And again, Clark missing. Here's Stewart. Pass to Phoebish. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Dewana Bonner. She's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Leonie Fibish. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bonner. Poked loose to the left side wing. Here's Fibish. 12 points for her. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Shoots from 14. Basket made. That gives her 7 field goals and 13 tries.
It's good to see Cloud knocking down the mid-range jumper and taking what comes to her.
Left side, Boston. Bucket is good.
The defender a little hesitant to get in her way as she burst to the hoop. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebounded by the Fever. Here's Stewart. And foul called as she misses.
Kelsey Mitchell.
2 free throws.
Strong play, drawing contact.
Second team foul.
6'4", it's very hard
At
to
the line
stop
for the
Stewart
Liberty,
without
Brianna
fouling her when she
Stewart.
gets inside.
2 shots.
And this is her second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one falls for her.
And while Brianna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, she's had 5 straight top 3 finishes in MVP race. She's already won every award, every title, you took in college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game.
And so she makes both from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Colson, covered by Ionescu. Cloud outside. Ionescu. From deep. It's good from long range.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her 3-point attempt.
It's stolen by Stewart. Ionescu has it. 18 points for her. The tray. Howard with the rebound. And here's Colson. Shoots a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard. That's her third foul of the game.
Team foul. Into the lineup for Indiana.
Here's New York now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Ionescu outside. That one's good.
Sabrina
and so
Ionescu.
Natasha Cloud gets
3
the
points.
assist.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from 3-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Drops in the tray.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
And they're 1 away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebounded by the Fever. Now here's Hull. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Boston inside. Guarded by Sabali. Boston no good. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Fibish. And that one's good.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting
pocket, and it yielded great results.
Now Colson. She's got 5. And a foul called on Ionescu.
Sabrina Ionescu.
That's her first foul.
And these calls, they can be some of the toughest calls for officials to make.
But in this case, I think she got it right. The defender's still moving there and never really got set.
Boston inside. Sabali's there. Lays it in without an inch of room around her.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Fighting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
A nice shot by Stewart.
What a great sight to see. Stewart doesn't need much to get going, and once she does, she is so tough to guard.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Colson. Lets the 3 fly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark can't get it to go.
She is frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to. She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Here's Colson. Pass to Clark. Now here's Dantas. Here's Clark. She's covered by Cloud. That one's good. Clark.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Cloud with it. 14 points for her. Wasted no time on that one.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Fires for 3. Caitlin Clark with the board. And here's Indiana. Out to the wing. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Finished off the break.
Few better players than Ionescu in the open court. Those handles help her finish breaks.
Now here's Clark. She's covered by Cloud. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Clark. 3-pointer. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Fever. As Indiana retains possession.
In for Liberty, Davis.
Left side Boston. Here's Colson. It's stolen by Stewart. And here's Cloud. 14 points for her. Ionescu outside. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. Pass to Colson. Back to Dantas. Colson, guarded by Sabali. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Boston. Caitlin Clark with the 3. It's rebounded by Sabali.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D. Because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And that one drops low. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Sabali. The shot, no good. Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there. From deep. Clark can't get it to go.
Sometimes she can hit that deep 3, but it's really not a great look for her. Not a very well-advised shot.
No, no. I mean, even for her, that's too far out.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Colson. Cunningham. Caitlin Clark with the three. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. A nice shot by Cloud.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Stewart grabs the miss. And it's New York's ball. To the middle. Davis drops in the short one.
Davis.
Good pass work. The assist was
Sabrina
right on target.
Ionescu.
And she converts the layup.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Here's Colson. That three off the mark. To the paint. Davis misses. Indiana with the ball. Now Colson. She has 5. Comes up empty down low. Out right side. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. For 3. To the left wing. Here's Boston. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Cloud outside. Ionescu. Pass to Sabali. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. Doesn't go for her. Up in time. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. It's the Liberty just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Starting up in what has been a one-side show. And the Liberty with possession here. Now here is Ionescu. The three. The shot will not fall.
Well, that's just excellent perimeter defense right there.
Down low. Sabali with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty from 15 feet away. Here's Davis. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. Now here's Turner. Not a lot of room. Outside Cunningham. Lexi Hull on the wing. Pass to Turner. Over Harrison. Here's Colson. Clock at 4. From deep. It's hauled in by Harrison. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Johannes. Second shot opportunity. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
And with Harrison at 6'3", her team depends on her to grab rebounds.
And the Liberty making a change here. And that one misses.
And Brian, with Isabel Harrison, they've got a very effective operator down low.
She's really honed her technique and her footwork. Plus, with her agility, she can make a defense work very hard inside.
Here's Colson. She's covered by Gardner. Bonner, good.
Great focus from Bonner there. Got to do more than this to slow her down if you're the defense.
Here's Gardner. Knocks it loose. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's Colson. With the teardrop. Harrison with the ball. Now guarded by Bonner. Here's Sabali. Hole with the rebound. Now Colson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Johannes. Here's Sabali. Banked in off the glass.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Timeout called the Fever.
The team hasn't been boxing out well on the defensive glass, and they're just giving up a ton of second chance points.
Your new dance squad, make some noise!
Clark outside. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that's her shot, guys, so you can't just give it to her. You got to get up on her.
Pass to Harrison. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Johannes shot is off. Here's the Fever with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points.
8 second
and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
Pass to Davis. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Good on the three-point shot.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Clark outside. Gardner with the steal. And Caitlin Clark with a block. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball. So it's Indiana now. Puts one up from 19. And that one goes long. And the Liberty with possession here. Stops, pops. Sabali, no good. Clark outside. The three. Rebound, New York.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Pass to Davis. Sabali, guarded by Howard. To the inside. Johannes. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Beautiful dish down low.
From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Sabali.
I don't even want to comment on that shot.
Look, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, better make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Now Johannes. Pass to Gardner. Just 5 on the clock. No one covering.
Smart play. She turned what really would have been a tough shot for her into an easy one for her teammate with that assist.
Bonner right side. Clark. Bonner. Guarded by Davis. Out to the right wing. Clark outside. To halt the run. The shot, no good.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Second team
committing
foul.
fouls like that, Brian,
Substitution
that is
on the
not
court.
how you get back into the game.
That just looked like a frustration foul to me. It sort of sums up the game they're having in general.
They got to get their focus back.
Now here's Gardner. Bonner defending. Gardner can't get it to go. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That one drops for her.
Look at the space she had. I mean, there's an obvious speed mismatch between those two.
And here's Johannes. Pass to Sabali. Gardner. There's Jonquel Jones with the three. That missed basket takes her to 4 for 8 from the floor. Now here's Cunningham. And here's Colson. Howard with the ball. Guarded by Sabali. Back to Howard. 5 on the clock. New York with the rebound. Pass to Johannes. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound. Dantas left side. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
And terrific defense at the rim. Got right in her path.
And you know they'll be worrying about her next time they take it inside, too. And really, that's what great defenders will do to you.
Pass to Gardner. From outside, off the mark. Now Colson. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the lay-in.
Sometimes you got to quit while you're ahead. She got away with it there, but the crossover, it usually gets her into some trouble.
And the Liberty with possession here. Gardner with it. Here's the floater. And the basket is good. Here's Colson. It's rebounded by Sabali. Here's Jones. Down through the hoop it goes, and that's her fifth make on 9 shots from the floor. And here's Colson. Tries a three. She can't hit that time. Jones with it, and guarded by Cunningham. Up top, Dantas. It's rebounded by Sabali. And it's New York's ball. Now here's Gardner. Pass to Sabali. Got a piece of it. Jones with it. Another shot. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. Now here's Dantas. Guarded by Sabali. Dantas in the post. Sabali's there. DeWanna Bonner for three. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
I like the assertive approach there. Bonner wasting no time shooting off the pass.
Pass to Sabali. Here's Davis. Sabali. 6 to shoot. Here's Johannes. And Damaris Dantas with the block. She gets that one. Now Colson. Bonner inside. He's covered by Gardner. Over to the left wing. Here's Johannes.
Indiana foul. Sydney Colson. Second personal foul. Third
Here's
team
Ionescu.
foul.
Loud outside.
Substitution on the court.
To the paint. And lots of contact there.
DeWanna
Missing
Bonner.
the shot.
Third personal foul.
At the line.
Fourth
It's
team
going to be
foul.
on DeWanna Bonner. The
At
first
the line
free throw
for
is
Liberty.
good.
Marquisha.
So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year. She does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
Well, what you love about Natasha Cloud, she walks the walk both on and off the court. Her voice is very strong.
And here's Colson. Ionescu. No dice from the high post. Loud outside. From 13, Natasha Howard pulls it in.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Outside Cunningham. Over Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty.
The ball goes to New York. Substitution on the court.
Ionescu has it. Pass to Cloud. Ionescu. Drains the three-pointer.
It's been a great game for Ionescu so far. Attacking on the offensive end and finding plenty of shots.
Now here's Clark. Launches it. New York with the rebound.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else. Another good rebound. And we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
Goes back up. No good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And this one was all over 12 before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything.
The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Lynx against the Las Vegas Aces. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
You know, we try to not play favorites, but the truth is we're all fans here. So, guys, who is your favorite player to watch?
This is easy. I got to go with Sabrina Ionescu, who's also from my hometown of Walnut Creek. She plays so unselfish, but also has an amazing three-point shot, so she can score in bunches.
Yeah, I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan. You know, I love players who can shoot, and Kelsey certainly can do that. But she also has other parts of her game that are very good. And, of course, I mean, lefties, they just make everything look better.
Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Williams. She's guarded by Wilson. Collier outside. Pass to Williams. Inside. And stolen by Gray. Here's Wilson. Good. And it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
The great understanding of what to do in the open floor. I got to admire the recognition of Wilson to get out and after it.
Now here's Williams. McBride outside. Offline with the three. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Over Collier. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hit the shot. And she'll go to the line.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Now here's Smith. Here's Carlton. Stokes with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fades away. That one rolling around and rims out. The Lynx leading. Back to Smith. Yes, and it's now Lisa Collier picking up the assist.
She's a very strong finisher on the fast break.
And always in control, even at full speed like that.
So impressive.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Williams. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, she might be 5'8", but Williams has tons of different ways to finish at the hoop. Hard to stop.
Right side, Lloyd. Pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Stokes. And she uses the glass on the layup.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
And here's Williams. 7 points in the game. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Wilson. Over Collier. And that one's good. Wilson.
A bruiser in the painted area. Wilson also has a soft touch.
Outside Williams. Can't hit from the elbow.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Wilson. The shot comes out. Nice D from Nafisa Collier. Floats one up. Good. First shot, first basket.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
And that one's good.
Using a soft touch and a purposeful offensive approach, Gray's able to finish around the basket in a variety of ways.
Now here's Williams. Rebound by the Aces. To the inside. Wilson with it. Smith is there. Wilson in the post. By Smith. A nice shot by Wilson.
That is exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. She went for that pump fake. Hook, line, and sinker.
McBride, well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is depended on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Wilson, covered by Collier, shoots a fader. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. Pass to Williams. The kick out to McBride. The three-pointer off the mark.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Here's Stokes. Gray, McBride covering. Wilson outside. Clock at 6. Over Collier. That doesn't go either for Asia Wilson. Now here's Williams. Covered by Lloyd. McBride outside. Smith. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Pass to Stokes. Young. Here's Wilson. Covered by Collier. And another miss by Las Vegas. McBride with the ball. Outside Williams. Good on the 3-point shot.
You have to run at shooters like Williams. Can't let them catch you fire. She'll eat you alive.
Now here is Lloyd. She's guarded closely. To the paint. And that one's good.
The assist
there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's McBride. 5 points in the game. And the
Las
whistle
Vegas
blows.
foul.